Hi everyone, Natasha here. Welcome to Natasha's Healthy Living, where we are nurturing wellness naturally. One of the ways I like to do that is by using a paper planner, which helps me take a break from the screens and be a little more mindful and present as I plan out both the future and my to-do list for the day. So today I have something fun for you, a little Christmas Eve gift that I received, and I'm so happy to share it with you. This is a collection of items from Bloom Planner Company. So stay tuned for that. Grab your planner or some gifts that you need to wrap, and welcome to my office. Welcome back to my home. I'm so glad you're joining me today on this Christmas Eve. Hopefully you're having a good one, staying cozy, maybe getting those last few gifts wrapped. After this, I need to go bake a couple of pies to bring over to my dad's house for our family Christmas at his house tonight. And other than that, all the gifts are wrapped, so I'm feeling pretty good about things. And I felt like this year I kind of simplified a little bit, and all of a sudden Christmas prep was done, which felt great. And meanwhile, just the other day, I got this awesome collection of items from Bloom Planner Company. I want to make sure I'm saying that right, bloomplanners.com. So they reached out to me and asked if I wanted to review some of their products and share them here on my channel. And I've been looking at their products for years now, and I just haven't pulled the trigger on anything particular that I wanted to try. So this was a great opportunity to sort of get a surprise and get some variety of things to look at and share with you. So if you want to check out Bloom, I will have the links down below in the description. And I love the concept and the heart behind the company. So that's definitely something to take a look at. They have a lot of philanthropy and this product donation and give back program. So lots of good things going on. And they're a USA female founded company, which is awesome too. So let's take a look and we'll see what we've got here. I'm going to set the stack aside. So first off, they sent me a collection of stickers, which I'm excited about. If you've been following along, then you know in the last couple of months, I've been doing a little more decorating with stickers in my planner. Typically, I use Jane's Agenda inserts in my disc-bound planning system. And I'm planning to continue that for 2025, but it's fun to have some things like this to be able to add to the planning routine and just kind of mix it up. And I like stickers because I don't feel like I have to be a super creative person necessarily, but I can easily add some color and maybe a little bit of function to my planner. So I'm just gonna spread them all out and we'll kind of take a look here. Let me make sure you can see everything, kind of, sort of, and we'll go through them. So this is the household chore sticker pack. So it has 736 stickers, 8 sheets per pack, 5 glossy and 3 write-on. And on the back we can see the whole collection there. And I love things like this because it's just something quick and fun and easy, especially for things that are mundane that you do every week or every month. Then it gives you a way to add them to your planner quickly and easily without having to write things over and over again. For instance, I have been working on my 2025 planner setup. I've been using the Jane's Agenda Planathon that she just did last week, and I attended it live, and then I've also been watching the replays to go back and catch up on things that I still needed to do. It was phenomenal. It's by far the best planning system I have come across as far as getting ready for a new year, thinking through your goals, your plans, your tasks and all of that. Like, I feel so much more ready for a new year than I have ever felt in my life. So just a little tip about that. If you want to join or watch it again, the replay is available on the website, and I am a Jane's Agenda affiliate, so I'll link that down below if you want to check it out and really have a way to dive deep into getting your planner set up and really thinking about your goals for the coming year. What I loved about it was that it was a guided system, so it wasn't just me reading something. It was a chance to ask questions and actually like get some details about how to work through some of the process. So anyway, that was a side tangent, but one of the things I was writing over and over again in my planner was the trash day and the recycling day. So first of all, I love that this sticker collection comes with a recycling icon because In past years, I've gotten different household chores and checklists kind of sticker packs, mostly from Michael's, and some of them were the Reflections brand, some of them were Happy Planner, but I felt like it was harder to come across the recycling icon versus the trash icon. So I'm happy to have that. It looks like there's basically an even amount of those. And there's even something for watering plants, which I have a few little plants in my dining room that I am trying not to kill. I'm not doing very well lately. I think I was overwatering them. So getting better on that. So that's number one. I'm excited to have this little recycling and trash bin icon page. We've got load and unload the dishwasher. Again, that's something I tend to write in my planner often. Mostly it's to unload and get things, like reset for the day. And it's partly because our family is just a little family of three. It's my husband, myself, and my daughter. So we don't necessarily run our dishwasher daily. I know we could do it, but often it's maybe twice a week that I'm running the dishwasher. So I do kind of need that reminder to unload it, because it's also not even at the same time or the same day. It just depends on how the week has gone. Then we have some habit trackers down here, which are also just useful and easy to stick into a planner somewhere. These are some cute ones. So we've got, I think this is like a laundry wash icon. This is a little hanger laundry icon. Sorry, everyone's home from school and break, so the kids are all out on their various motorized vehicles for pleasure. So we've got four-wheelers, and that was a little motorbike. There's lots of that going on today, so you might hear that again. Anyway, so we have the hanger icon that says laundry. This is a little basket. So there's basically different variations of the laundry theme. This is the washing machine, and then this is like the laundry hamper. So those are really cute and just something fun to add to my planner. Hopefully you can see all that. Yeah, okay. Then we've got some cleaning related ones. So we have vacuuming, just a spray bottle, soapy water in a bucket, a sponge, which is good because you could use these for multiple things. They could be for the car, but you could just use them as a general cleaning icon. A car wash one, which I kind of like that too. I don't usually like have a routine for a car wash necessarily, but there are some days or some weeks where I think, oh yeah, I need to make sure that when I'm in town, whatever day, I do that. Because I don't go to town every day. I have one job where I work in the larger town nearby, which is where the nearest car wash is. And I do that 2 days a week. So I kind of have to plan my errands around those 2 days that I know I'm going to be in that bigger town. Here he comes back again. At least he's got his helmet on. That's good. And then we have just some like outdoor chore icons, sweeping, raking. There's a shovel and spade, watering. These are all kind of cute. They'll be fun to use in the spring. And I like that we have the little donut. I think I'm thinking of breakfast. I need to eat some breakfast soon. Donate box. I like that I turned that into a donut. So we have that too, because I definitely have lots of decluttering to work on. That's a never-ending process at my house. So. And then we have these, which are more just like planner and reminder icons. We've got a clipboard, little notepad, like a little push pin note, just the 3 items in a little ombre effect there on that sticker. These are just like a label icon, and then the 3 hearts that you could use as a task list or habit tracker of some sort. These are kind of nice. This is an area or a sticker that it gives you an area to write in what you're going to do. So these all say clean in different colors. I like that they give us different color options. And then these all say declutter. So those will be great. I can use those with my zone cleaning, or, however I want to, if I just need to remember to do something, I've got those. And these are little mini icons of a lot of the same things we've just seen. So we've got laundry basket, laundry machine, ironing, hanging, or hanger icons. There's a looks like snow shovel, rake the leaves, sweeping, cleaning with a spray bottle, vacuuming, watering, mowing, which actually those might be kind of handy just because we actually have someone we pay to mow because my husband works so much overtime and neither of us want to do it basically, and we can afford to. And so that's one of the things that's sort of like our gift to ourselves is we pay someone to mow because we also have a almost 3-acre lot that we have to mow. Anyway, it'll be good to have that because if nothing else, it'll remind me to send the check once a month whenever I get the invoice for that. And we have a little flower icon there, the wheelbarrow, grass, tools. So it could be like to fix something or even to get car repairs scheduled. There's a pet icon, car, home, grocery shopping. We've got 2 rows of the dollar symbol. Hopefully you can see that. I could have brought it closer. That would have been helpful. Phone calls, urgent, little star, and then the checkbox. So lots of very easy to use icons. I like the color palette. And then the last one is just sort of a little collection of fun stickers here. So we have the clean windows one, just a little home one, painting. What does that say? My clean house, I miss you. That's cute. So a lot of these are home and chore related. Me time, there's one for that. It's okay not to do it all. That's a good one too. Check smoke detectors. Laundry today or naked tomorrow. That is cute. Home sweet home. A couple of those. Let's get ready to go. Oh, let's get ready to tumble. That is fun. So some cute ones that just kind of remind you to do some of the cleaning chores. So that is our sticker pack. Again, some really fun ones. These are going to be very useful. I feel like they'll be a quick and easy way just to add some fun and function to my planner, which is something that I always appreciate. So that's the household chore sticker pack. Then we have a couple of notepads. So this is the grocery notepad, which I'm excited to check out because we just kind of do a typical grocery list on the side of the fridge. So it has the 2 magnets on the back, and gosh, this is a lot of pages, and this feels like a heavier paper, which is nice. Let's see, this is 6 by 9. I don't know if it tells me on there how many pages, but you can probably find that info on the website. I'm looking at the packing list to see. I don't see anything there either, but hopefully you can see. So we've got produce, and I like that they've given us some of the common ones and then areas to write in others. Canned goods, baking spices for the home. Then we have beverages, frozen foods, paper and plastic, condiments, breads and grains, deli, snacks, meat and protein, toiletries, dairy, and pet care. So I feel like they've definitely thought of everything, plus it's a cute little notepad and easy to stick on the fridge, so you could just check off the ones that you need to get that week. And I like things like this too because it kind of triggers your memory. If you think, oh, I've got everything on my list, but then you kind of peruse through here, you might come up with a few things that you've been thinking to, you need to get, but you kind of forget. For me, often it's things like the toiletries, where when I'm in the bathroom, I remember or realize that, oh yeah, I need to get that soon. But then by the time I make it down to the kitchen, I have forgotten and didn't write it on my list. So if you're like me, then something like this might be handy. So that is really cute and simple, but it looks like it's going to be very effective and easy to use. So that's the grocery notepad. And then we have I think this is called a daily, 6 by 9 planning system pad, and this is the floral dots design. So for this one is not magnetic, so this is something you would have sitting on your desk. First of all, it's so cute. I love the little floral design and that it's kind of colorful. It gives you something pretty to sit on your desk. So it says bloom into the best version of yourself, and we have top priorities, a space for 3. You can write your date and what you're grateful for. Then we have to-do list, a nice collection there of to-do dots and lines. Important time, so you have a space for 4 appointments you could write in for the day. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 to-do list items. So you could have quite an extensive list on there. I like that we have a place for our meals and snacks, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack. And then if you're tracking your water, you've got your water icons there, notes and ideas. So just a place to jot down anything you would need to write there. It could be even stuff for tomorrow, exercise or self-care. So just a little reminder to do that. And these are just all going to be the same. So you would just tear off, as you go through each day, then tear off the pad or the paper from that pad and start fresh the next day. So that's another very useful one, something fun. And I think with something like this, it's really handy when you don't want to do a big planner. So I actually might gift that to someone I know. I'm going to see if she's interested in it. But She's just not a planner person. She does most everything digitally, but then every once in a while she'll say, I kind of wish I had just something to write my to-do list on for the day. So that might be a good gift for her. Okay, so now we have this planner. So this is their 5x9 Bloom Wildly, and this is called the Vision Planner. Now this is something that I have looked at multiple times, and I'm just still in love with my discs, so I haven't really needed to get something that's a spiral bound planner. But I do love their concept and I love their design. So this is really fun to be able to check it out with you and just kind of see what it's all about, see if this is something that would ever work for me. I plan to gift this one to somebody if she's interested. So if not, there may be a giveaway on my channel soon. So keep an eye out for that. If I have no one in my own life that wants it, then I'm happy to do a giveaway, which would be a fun way to kind of kick off the new year. So one of the things I like about Bloom is that they have some mindfulness and goal setting aspects built into their planners. They have several different varieties of planners. So this one is the goal and vision one. They have one that's more just an everyday daily planner, but they're still going to have some of the same aspects. So definitely check out the website if you're looking for something like this. So this is the calendar year, January through December. I like that we have not only a place for your contact info, but a mission statement for your ideal year. So it asks, how will you bloom? And then a place for your word of the year. Then we have some information about the company, and again, some of those wonderful aspects about, the core and the heart of the company, which is just awesome to have in there. We have our 2025 year at a glance with a space to write down 3 events or appointments or just things you want to remember. You could do birthdays there if you wanted to. A letter to myself, that new year momentum is so powerful, but life will inevitably distract from it. On a really good day, write a letter to your future self who is having a tough day. Include whatever you think you would need or want to hear in that moment. Refer back to this when you need a boost to get back on track with your goals, which is just a wonderful idea. So, dear me, lots of space to write, sincerely, and you put your name and it says amazing, capable human. So that's a sweet little element to add to your planner. Where you are and where you're going. Rate each area of your life currently and analyze why you chose that number in the box below. What are the positives and negatives of each? What steps can you take to move your ratings closer to a 10, if not already there? You will have a chance to rescore at the end of the year to see your progress. Again, a really succinct and helpful way to think about each area of your life with a little bit of guidance, but room to put in notes and kind of work through it as you would want to. So we have personal growth, relationships, health and fitness. So those are all kind of personal related. Family and home, work and school, and finances. Those are kind of others and areas of your life. And then fun and adventure, which can kind of encompass both your own life and those in your family if you wanted it to. Plus they give us 2 more areas if you want to add 2 additional areas of your life to rate. And things not to do. We often think in terms of to-do lists, but what about not to-do lists? What can you stop doing to get you closer to your goals? And examples are others' responsibilities, things you can't control, things that drain you, and what's okay to be left undone. And another great reminder, just chance to think about a different way to go into the new year. All right, then we have a page talking about values. Values regulate how you respond to negative, positive situations in your life. If your goals are in line with your values, you are more likely to succeed and be motivated. Circle or write some of your most important values and choose the most significant. What changes are you going to make moving forward to better align with these values? So they give us a nice list of common values. There's things on here like accountability, ambition, authenticity, belonging, consistency, community, compassion, lots of those, all the way down to trust and usefulness. Then you could write in yours or pick your favorites and write those in. And we also have a section where it says the year of more. So you put the things you want to continue to do more of, and the things of less, the things you want to let go of and stop doing. This page we have My Joy List, what brings you peace and happiness, what do you love about yourself. Refer back to this page when you need a boost. So that's awesome. That's a nice little reminder just to have that list in your planner whenever you need a little pick-me-up. I love myself because, and they give us the prompt, I am. So that's a great way to think about the best of yourself and how to celebrate that. I feel best when, and they have some prompts here. I spend my time. I take care of myself by. I nourish my body by. I connect with. I make sure to. I make sure not to, and I am. So some great prompts to think about what to do to continue to feel good. So we have Plan to Bloom. I am a completely different person than who I was last year, and I'll be a completely new person in this time next year. I can't wait to learn who I will be. So we have a section for your top 5 goals for the year, things to look forward to, new things I would like to try, books I would like to read, things to improve upon, things to be grateful for, and this year's bucket list. So this is a great place just to encapsulate all those different areas and put them on one page. We have a spot for a vision board, and they do give us a link if you want to learn how to create a vision board, and you can share it there in their free community. Then we have My Ideal Week. So it says, what daily, weekly habits and routines help you feel your best and allow you to show up as your very best self? Document them here. So we have a place for a morning routine, evening routine, and a weekend routine, which is nice simply because often we have those down days on the weekend that we might have a little bit different routine. Plus we have individual days of the week, so you can note that here. If you have a schedule that's different each day, like I do, then that can be helpful. And then on this side, we have weekly scheduling template. Use this page to track recurring weekly commitments like work, class, meetings, etc., plus your healthy habits from the previous page. Life will happen, so it won't always look like this, but this page can serve as a visual template for a well-balanced week. Print more at bloomplanners.com. I love things like this because as you're thinking ahead for the year and working on plans and goals and dreams, it is really nice to start with that framework of what does my time look like in a given week and a given day, so that you can be realistic about how much time you have to devote to different things, and to keep things more in balance. If you can see visually where your time is going to others and other commitments, and what time you have for yourself and for your own personal commitments. Then we have the monthly, so this is kind of a budgeting section. We have a monthly spending summary. So, oops, I should have just left it this way. So for this, we have the 12 months at the top. We have a spot to write your income and your expenses. So this is just sort of a quick little at a glance page. Monthly expenses, monthly savings, annual income, annual expenses, and annual savings across the bottom. And then this page says monthly bill tracker. And when we turn that, you can see we have a place for the bill. So you'd write that down here, the due date for each bill, the amount due. You can circle or highlight whether it's an auto pay or not. And then the 12 months and a box for each line item so that you can record when that bill got paid. Again, just very simple, easy to use, useful. I think these are really well designed and so handy to have in your planner, especially if you're wanting this to just be the one thing that you take with you and keep track of everything in your life. Then we have a habit tracking place. So it says 12 lines below allow you to track one daily habit for a full month for an entire year. Repeat the same habits month to month. Track a new habit each month or anything in between. So they've got the lines to write the habit, and then the 31 days. So you'd have a place for each day of the month. And like they said, you could do, 12 different habits for the entire year, or have one per month that you're tracking. There's lots of ways you can do that. They also have this monthly task tracker down here. So if it's just one habit that you're trying, or I should say a habit that you would do once a month, then you could have those listed here and track across. Then we have Random Acts of Kindness. Bloom is proud to team up with the Random Acts of Kindness Foundation to help make kindness the norm and challenge our community to complete 24 acts of kindness this year. We've included one specific idea per month, plus a space to write in your own monthly Color in the heart below to track your progress. Find more kindness ideas at this link. So we have one for each month. January, it says invite a new friend or colleague for coffee or tea. February, pick up trash around your neighborhood. March, relay an overheard compliment. So just some really nice ideas all the way down to December. Leave snacks and refreshments for delivery drivers. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. So I think that's a really sweet addition to the planner as well. Then we have some notes pages, so we can just go through and have extra pages for notes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we go into the last week of the year of 2024. So we have this vertical weekly layout. And at the top, it has a quote. This one says, "Worry does not take away tomorrow's troubles, just today's peace." Isn't that good? A place for a weekly focus. They have the holidays listed at the top. And we have our month at a glance calendar here. A place for a habit tracker and notes in between. So you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different habits. And then on each daily column, you have just the lines. So you could do this as hourly if you wanted to. You could do it as a task list. You could do any combination thereof. You could have your appointments listed at the top and then your tasks. You could space out your appointments with tasks in between. There's lots of ways to use this. And then the section at the bottom is just open, so you could use that for whatever you want. It could be gratitude, it could be meals, it could be self-care, it could be your kindness item if you wanted to really focus on that for a week and put your one act of kindness. And then we have a place to track your water intake. And then we're going to get into the end of the month. So I flipped through this earlier, so it looks like prior to the start of each monthly tab, the last page of the previous month will have this vision page. So it says, write out your goal or vision for each category. Pick one to commit to focusing on this month. So we're back to those categories that we rated at the beginning. And then at the bottom it says, number 1 goal I am committing to make happen this month. So it gives you a place for just that main first goal that you want to focus on, or the priority goal, plus 3 action steps. And then we go into the monthly tab. So the laminated tab is just on the same weight of paper as the rest of the pages, the tab itself, or the tab page I should say. So here's the monthly overview. You have a quote at the top. This says, are your current daily habits and routines aligned with the goals you set for 2025? If not, how can you adjust to make small progress daily? Then we have the previous month and the month ahead at a glance calendars. The monthly spread here goes Sunday through Saturday. I like that the weekend days are a different color to help you denote those. And you have your holidays listed at the bottom of each square. The boxes go right to the edge, so you really only have this border at the top, and then you do have a notes column on the side. And then you just go right into your first week. So these are all going to be the same, except that the little quote at the top is going to change. So that's where you'll see something different each time. And then we go into the last page of the month. We've got that same at a glance vision page as we lead up to the next month, and it's just going to continue like that through all of the monthly pages. And yeah, so these vision pages stay the same. We do have a different quote, so I should go back and be a little more diligent here. So here's January, here's February. Life is too short to not love who you are. January said, start before you are ready. March, choose purpose over perfect. Here's April. If you weren't ready, you wouldn't have the opportunity. May, I skipped one. May, live simply, bloom wildly. June, believe the people that believe in you. July, you are beautiful, brilliant, and brave. August, grow with the flow. September, embrace every possibility. October, don't stop until you are proud. November, your only limit is your mind. And December, throw kindness around like confetti. And then we have our monthly page, our weekly vertical design, and then the very last page, so we're going to end with Wednesday the 31st. That worked out well. So this last page has, it's a little bit, oh, it's a couple pages, that's why it feels heavier. So we have monthly highlights, so it's a place to put a highlight for each of the months. We have a 2026 at a glance calendar, and then we have important dates for next year, which is handy because you can both have some main things listed here, but also have some extra events like your school calendar or something listed there. Then a year of growth. This is that reflection page again, like they mentioned at the beginning. So it says, take a moment to reflect on this past year, how far you have come, and how much potential you have to continue to grow. Compare these scores with the ones you set on page 5. Use the boxes to highlight any memories, lessons, or takeaways. So we have the same categories and then a spot at the bottom where it says lessons I learned, how to improve, and how I will remember this year. Then it came with another sticker page. So this is a cute one. It's just a little bit of everything. We've got gratitude, some appointment deadline, urgent errands, things like that, some little icons, little don't forget things or today's goals, some money related ones, some shopping, birthdays, and then just some fun stickers here with quotes at the bottom. And it also came with a magnetic bookmark, so you can use this to track where you are within the planner. One side says forget perfection, let's just make progress. And it's got the bloom icon on the back, so you can just have that as your little bookmark to turn to wherever you are in the planner. So this is a really beautiful planner with a lot of function and purpose and thoughtfulness in the design. Also, there's the pocket at the back, and that pocket is attached to the back cover. So that's going to be the hard chipboard cover. We do have the corners protected. So it's really a beautiful planner design and functional with a lot of sturdiness that it's built into the planner so that it will last the whole year. So definitely something to check out. If you're on the hunt for a spiral bound planner that has a little bit of everything, then I think this is a really good option. So that is everything that I got in my little kit from Bloom. So we have the stickers, we have the 2 notepads, the groceries, and the everyday notepad. So some really fun items that I'm excited to either share with someone or enjoy using myself. So definitely check out the links below for the Bloom planners. If you want to see a little bit more or find something specific, they have lots of other items too. So this is just sort of a little taste of what they have available on their website, but some really good ones. And I wanted to just show you really quickly then where I am with my 2025 planner. I think the next video I do will be a little more of a full flip through. I think that'll fit on there. So this one's just kind of a little quick highlight because I wanted to update you after going through that planathon. And I'm not completely finished yet, but I've gone through quite a bit of the different tasks that we went through. So this is my Jane's Agenda shell snap-on cover. I went with the 1.5-inch discs in gold. So I'm really enjoying just the overall look of the planner. I'm glad that it's a little bit lighter and thinner than what I was carrying around. And I have the cover from the January box on there with the 2025 vellum and the Jardin aux Fleurs cardstock on there. So that's kind of the cover page. Then we go into the beginning pages that we got. I did get my personal year page set up. So this comes from the Louise Hay Colors and Numbers book, which I use. If you followed me, then you know this is something I typically use to decide my word of the year, my word of the month, my color scheme for my wardrobe. So it's this book here if you're interested, and I'll have it linked down below. So for me, my word of the year for 2025 is achievement, which is exciting. And I feel like this all speaks to how I'm feeling going into the start of the new year. And I like the affirmation that goes along with it. So that'll be just something fun to kind of look back on as I go through the year. Typically what I've been doing is the front page is the personal year information, and then the back is where I do a review of the year and a recap of the year. Now, I haven't completely gone through these planning and goal pages yet that we got, but I did add in things like my daughter's school calendar. I teach PSR with our church, so I have my PSR schedule in there, my Eucharistic minister schedule, my family birthday schedule. I have all of that in there. And then we go into the goals pages, which I haven't filled those out yet because I've been using my Planathon workbook. So the Planathon comes with a 55-page workbook. I printed mine double-sided, so it's about 26 pages, 27 pages. So I've been working through things there, and then that's one of the next phases I want to work on after Christmas is breaking down those goals into some more specific details and timelines here on some of these pages. I'm not sure yet if I'll use the quarterly ones. I do like how those are laid out, but then we also have these annual goals, and I may use multiples for different things. So that's what I'll be sharing next, is that how that's all gone. Have not set up the reference pages yet, but what I did add was at the very back, I think, I ended up, so I have my perpetual calendar page with my family birthdays, and I was debating about whether to put that in the reference section or the future section, but I ended up putting it in the future section. And then I just have the meetings and projects planner pages here. These are just tabbed from, this was something we got in a Jane's Agenda subscription box, so I felt like this was good to have all these different reference pages up front and then go into my calendar pages. So what I've done through this Planathon process is, first of all, I have January just about all set up. So I have my tasks and recurring tasks like the trash and the recycling, which I know I don't need to write those, but it's amazing how many weeks go. I go through the week and then I start planning the next week and go, oh yeah, today is trash day. I mean, even though I know it, it just is good to have that reminder. I have our family birthdays written in. I have special events like my Jordan Essentials Leader Summit, which is coming up in January. My monthly recurring commitments, like I'm on the board for our little Chamber of Commerce here in our town, and I'm the secretary, so I have to be at those meetings. And I have my task list, which came from the Planathon process. So this is amazing to go into the month of January with such a clear picture of things that I want to be working on and some of the focus items that I have for myself. This is a long list, so I'm not sure that I'm going to get through all of them. But part of the process of setting up the planner is just really thinking through what could you do, what could you back plan for certain upcoming events. And so that's why this January page is pretty long. And then, as I go through January and do the most important things, then what's left over will just get moved to February. I have my January personal month page, and again on the back will be my review at the end of the month. And then the only thing that I did wrong when I was setting this up is I got an extra dot grid page, and then I remembered what I have been doing, which worked out great, was to use the front and back page from my weekly planner inserts from Jane's Agenda. Typically that's what I would do, is have one of these that's the personal page and one of them that's a gratitude or highlights page, and I just forgot to do that, so that's okay. I have some extra dot grid pages to use for all those things. I have some basic coloring added, but the highlight just kind of makes it look pretty. It's not necessary, and I don't know that I'll continue doing that. But and I don't have, I think this is basically our full schedule because we're, everything's kind of on hold for the first week of the month. So that really is, I think, all that I have down to do. And then we have these daily pages, which these will be, I'm ready for a change, so I'm actually kind of looking forward to having these in here to use because, number one, they're double-sided, so I don't have the extra notes page on the back, but then I also don't feel so bad when I don't use it, and it's just a big blank page that goes into my long-term archive planner. So, and they're undated, so then if I have several days in a row where I'm not using them, that's fine too. So I have those all set up in there. Then we can go, I'll just flip through the monthlies so you can kind of see how much I've gotten set up already for my monthlies. And I just have to say that whole planning process through the Planathon has really been, it's such a refreshing change to go into the year. Like, it's not even the end of the year yet, and I have so much information, tasks that I've thought about, events planned, family birthdays in here. I have everything that I would normally add already in here. So I think as I'm going through each month, having this part done ahead of time is just going to make it feel like it's such an easy transition month to month. And of course things will change, so I wrote everything in my friction erasable pens, but it'll just give me that peace of mind that I can really look ahead and plan out, well, how things are going. And you can kind of see as I'm flipping through, because I'm using up some of my stash, my planner monthly pages are each a little different, just depends on what version of a Jane's Agenda monthly I'm using. So for some of them, the tasks end up being on the monthly planner page, and there's just front and back blank pages I can use. So we have that here. Some of them, like this is the executive design. So for these, then your task list is actually on the front cover, and you have a place for projects and goals. So I have that there. So it's just kind of fun too to have these little changes as I go through the several months at a time. It's not necessarily all grouped together, but that's kind of how it's worked out. So here we are up to August, and I have as much as I know for August in there, including the first day of school. And of course our Jordanvention is our annual convention for Jordan Essentials, and it's always exciting because that's the launch of our fall winter catalog. February 1st is when the spring and summer catalog launches, so I have that in here as well. And just a reminder for myself in January, as I get more information for that spring catalog launch, to be thinking ahead and planning ahead. So it feels so good to have that stuff written down to remind me and trigger my memory, so I'm not going into the month with all these things coming at me and I'm not prepared and I haven't thought about them. It just feels really nice to have some of that done already. And I even made myself some notes, like talking to my family in October to see if we can try to figure out the Thanksgiving plan, because every year it's a little different and we're always sort of trying to figure it out last minute. Some people usually know ahead of time, others don't. So it'd be nice to get that process started a little earlier. I have my Fly Lady Cruising Through the Holidays weeks listed to remind me when that starts. So just having so much of this laid out, and I've thought about it, and I've set it down in my planner. It feels really good to start out the year this way, and to know that it's going to be a better tool to help me focus on my goals and my tasks and be more organized and productive without feeling like I'm just scrambling to stay caught up all the time. So that is where I am currently. Now I don't have any pages after my December, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I may put some of my blank pages back here. It may change. I might have to take some of my blank pages in the reference section out if I go through to empty out my current planner and decide there's a lot of pages I want to add to this. Then it might change what I'm actually housing in here. Right now it still closes, but it's getting to be a little iffy on how much more I can put in here to close. But my goal is to really keep this as minimal as I can as far as what I'm carrying with me, so that all of my other bigger goals and projects, especially for my different businesses, can just live here at my desk, because typically if I'm going to my accounting job, I'm not working on those anyway. So having a little smaller planner and lighter planner will feel good. So that's everything I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you have a wonderful Christmas. I'm sending you my love and well wishes. I know holidays are bittersweet for a lot of us. It just is what it is. So I'm sending you my thoughts and prayers for a good holiday season, whatever that looks like for you. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. So don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button as we finish up. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.